You'll feel an ache not yours, listen. It's a soul trying to warn you before it's too late. The dream you keep forgetting is a memory from tomorrow. Wake up. You weren't paranoid. You were protected. They disguised their curse as care. God is stripping their mask at dawn. She'll touch your hand, but her spirit has other plans. Don't follow. That place calls you by name, but not every echo comes from light. He warned you in your sleep, but you labeled it fear. Your gut isn't anxious. It's ancestral. Listen before it grieves. One woman watches you in silence. The other waits to strike. It wasn't coincidence. It was God trying to reroute your death. Tomorrow isn't safe, but you already knew that deep inside. You smiled at your danger. It smiled back. They sent 3 women. One cries for you. One lies to you. One wants your voice gone. The voice calling you sweetly is the one dragging your name in rooms you've never entered. Do not enter the room with red walls. She's already chosen her sacrifice. You were never overreacting. You were over-listening. When the clock strikes 2, you must be nowhere near where they told you to be. They fear you're no more than your yes. That's why they bait your silence. The one who said, "Trust me," is the reason you'll cry next week. She wears perfume that smells like safety, but her heart is filled with instructions. The warning isn't new. It's just louder now. A grandmother you never met is screaming in your bones. Don't ignore it again. One woman is watching your footsteps. One is tracking your thoughts. If you go tomorrow, your light will not return with you. She's waiting in the place they said was blessed. It isn't. God already blocked the car. You're the one reopening the route. They disguised war as celebration. Your intuition saw the trap. You felt the pressure in your chest. That was spirit shielding you. Not everyone smiling tomorrow is human. You are not imagining the shadow behind her eyes. When you turn around, count how many footsteps follow. It should only be yours. The text message wasn't from who you thought. Read it again. They said, "Come through." God said, "Run." This time, don't brush off the chill in your spine. One of them knows your full name. She shouldn't. Don't drink from the glass she hands you. A table is being set with your name on the napkin, but it's not dinner, it's bait. The silence in that room is too rehearsed. Walk away. The dream ends before the scream because your spirit refuses to stay. Her hands are warm. Her intent is cold. If she asks about your mother, leave. That corner you always avoid, they're waiting there. He didn't forget to tell you, he was told not to. The energy in that place isn't haunted. It's hunting. Your name was written on a candle, burned backward. A woman you've never met whispered your name in envy. That's why she's near. Don't wait for a sign. This is the sign. That place is sacred only because your spirit hasn't touched it yet. They can't reach you unless you arrive. Cancel the plan. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You survived before because you listened. Don't let curiosity undo that miracle. They set the scene to look like love. It's not. Her hug lasted too long. She was taking something. There's something in her eyes she never speaks of, and it's not hers. They lit the candles for clarity, but the smoke was full of lies. Do not go where your breath becomes tight before the door even opens. She watches how you hold pain. That's how she plans her next move. You thought you were late. You were saved. Every time you cancel, heaven exhales. The third woman never speaks, but she's the one dreaming for your fall. You keep hearing your name when no one is near. That's not madness. That's mercy. She touched your shoulder, but her prayer was for your downfall. You were not supposed to know, but the veil is tearing. He's pretending he doesn't know. He knows. There's a letter she never sent, but its curse has already moved. Don't enter any room with mirrors. That's where the spell finishes. You were almost convinced. Almost is all God needed. The one with the softest voice holds the deepest malice. She poured water in your glass with hands still wet from betrayal. She borrowed your jacket. She kept your scent for the ritual. He doesn't warn you because he's already chosen his side. They placed something under your seat last time. That's why your peace scattered. The woman who offers directions has never been lost. You dream of falling. She dreams of pushing. You said yes too quickly. Retract it before nightfall. The wrong person is watching you, but the right one is praying. You left that room whole. They weren't expecting that. When she says, I just want to help, remember, so did Judas. Your laugh gave her a map to your joy. You keep checking your phone because something unsent is circling your spirit. God whispered when the noise got loud. That's how you knew. This isn't fear. This is holy resistance. If you still feel heavy tomorrow morning, don't go. They picked you because your light was soft, but your spirit was fire. She smiles every time you lose something. That's not coincidence. You were supposed to arrive, but not to stay. The third woman hides behind questions. Each one is a trap. God made your detour divine protection. Stop trying to reroute it. The one who asks about your past is trying to recreate it. You left behind more than footprints last time. Go back only in prayer. One woman carries grief. One carries rage. One carries rope. The red scarf she wears isn't fashion, it's warning. Your silence is your greatest defense. Don't explain what spirit already blocked. Even angels step back when that door opens. Why don't you? The invitation was dipped in envy and handed with charm. She brings flowers but plucks roots. They want you exhausted before the real battle starts. The message she erased was the one that would have saved you. They speak softly when near you because truth grows wild in your presence. If you miss the train, thank the stars. That seat wasn't safe. The light flickers when she speaks your name. Electricity doesn't lie. One of them carries your name on paper. Folded, buried. She held your hand too tightly. She was trying to tether. God doesn't speak twice. You already know what to cancel. Her perfume is made of promises and pretense. You told someone too much. Now it echoes in the wrong room. She keeps calling you love, but you only feel drained after. You used to sleep peacefully until she entered your life. If you feel dizzy tomorrow, don't blame the heat. Don't enter where your name was spoken without reverence. The woman in red has no past. That should terrify you. You've never met her, but she knows your middle name. The wind will shift when you approach. Turn around. There will be music, but not joy. One will laugh. One will lie. One will leave the door open. You ask for confirmation. This is it. Don't ask questions tomorrow. Ask God now. The way out was shown to you in a dream. Follow it. She'll say it's nothing. That's when it's everything. He tried to warn you. His silence was screaming. You're not scared. You're sacred. Her touch burns days later. That's no accident. She waits in the second room. Don't step beyond the first. When your heart skips, leave. Don't wait for a reason. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. You keep calling it fear, but it's your spirit dragging you away from a place you were never meant to enter. The danger was sweet this time, disguised in perfume and perfect timing. There's a reason you keep forgetting that place. It's not for you. You weren't invited. You were summoned. She's not who you think. The one beside her is worse. Even your name sounds different on her tongue. That's your first warning. They planned your presence, not your return. That house won't hold your light. It swallows it. The women know your weakness. They named it years ago. If God blocked it once, don't try to go back through force. You didn't escape by luck. You were carried. The dream was real. The scream was yours. She knows what you love. That's how she plans to ruin it. They've already chosen who to blame. Don't be nearby. You keep hearing footsteps in empty places. You're not alone. You felt it in your chest, then ignored it. Don't do it again. She called your name in prayer, then twisted it in spell work. They know your silence. That's how they time the moment. If you knew what they buried under that floor, you'd run barefoot into the night. Tomorrow isn't safe. Your shadow already knows. That place remembers your fear. It waits for more. God already told you. You're waiting for comfort, not confirmation. She lied once, but it was the only time she told the truth. The warning didn't come late. Your listening did. Not all warmth is love. Some is fire meant to consume you. Her words were rehearsed. Her intent, older than your yes. The moment you step in, time forgets you. You were born for light. They keep dragging you to dim-lit places. That laugh you heard behind you? It wasn't human. Even angels stood still when your name was mentioned there. You crossed the line in dreams. Don't do it in waking. The invitation was sealed with envy, not love. If it feels like déjà vu, it's déjà warning. 3 women, 3 fates. Only one has mercy. You were never meant to walk into that room unshielded. She only hugs those she plans to forget. The table was set. You were the offering. She asked about your childhood to find your fracture. There's something sacred trying to keep you out. You were interrupted last time for a reason. She speaks in promises, but dreams in revenge. The 3rd woman has never blinked in your presence. That place drains your joy and calls it coincidence. Your soul steps back before your feet even reach the gate. They'll offer kindness, but it's just a cloak. Do not let her light your candle. You've already died once there, spiritually. Why return? They call it gathering. Heaven calls it warfare. The shadows have been waiting longer than you've been alive. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. They need your agreement. Refuse it in silence. She brings wine. You'll leave with a wound. The laughter is too loud. It's hiding something. Your dreams keep delaying tomorrow. Thank them. You left a piece of your soul last time. Don't lose the rest. You feel sick around her for a reason. Your spirit knows poison. They choreographed your downfall and called it fate. Even the birds stop singing when you arrive. Listen. Her presence feels heavy because she carries your stolen prayers. The path is marked with regret. Don't tread it again. That place smells sweet, but sweetness can be the scent of a snare. She loves watching you hesitate. It gives her power. Your peace hides when her name is spoken. She'll touch your shoulder, and something cold will stay with you. They smile in sequence like puppets. You are not one of them. There is no welcome there, only waiting. Don't open the door, even if it calls you mother. She sees your future and hopes to reroute it. When you feel unseen in a room full of eyes, run. That place doesn't want your body. It wants your belief. She tried to bless you with hands that curse. You kept waking at 3 a.m. That's not random. Your voice shakes near her because your spirit remembers her harm. She laughs with everyone, but never for real. The 3rd woman doesn't speak aloud, but you hear her anyway. The mirror in that room will not show your reflection. Your tears gave them fuel last time. Don't cry there again. There are prayers being said against your path, especially on days like tomorrow. You left before. They've never forgiven you. That place holds a version of you that never healed. Don't follow her into the 2nd room. Even your name trembles in that house. You weren't warned to cause fear. You were warned because you're chosen. There's one face you haven't seen yet, and you shouldn't. Her silence is rehearsed. Her actions are not. 3 women carry 3 secrets. One of them is yours. They gathered not for joy, but for judgment. She complimented your strength. She envies your softness. If you cancel last minute, heaven will rejoice. That street was marked long ago, and not with blessings. You'll hear your name, spoken softly. Don't answer. They know you're sent. That's how they've tracked your return. There's a knock you must not respond to. When she touches your back, your wings burn. You were rescued in silence. Don't scream yourself back into the trap. She's not alone. She's never been. You felt peace leave your chest just thinking of that place. One will lie, one will cry, one will watch you fall. The room has ears. Yours should be shut in prayer. She dreams of your downfall with a smile. You keep checking your phone for a reason. It's coming. They wait until your guard lowers. Don't rest among them. Her tears are not prayers. They're weapons. You keep forgiving the same face, but the spirit behind it changed. This isn't love. It's disguise. Their touch leaves you tired for days. That's spiritual theft. You were delivered once. Don't drag yourself back. Even your breath shortens near her. Breathe elsewhere. You'll hear your childhood name. That's how they reach the old wound. They need your agreement to proceed. Break the cycle. There's still time to turn, but not much. She'll say, "Trust me." You shouldn't. You lit a candle last night. It flickered when you said her name. They know what you want and how to weaponize it. She stood beside you, but never with you. That floorboard creaks for spirits, not guests. Her apology is her access. If you go, someone else will have to pull you back. The third woman never leaves her seat. She waits for yours. They clap for you now, but only until the lights go off. She studied your pain to imitate your healing. Don't be brave. Be gone. The person they want is not who you are anymore. You were warned in childhood. You just forgot. She'll hold your hand, but not your heart. Don't second-guess your gift. It's louder than their spell. That door will close behind you and never open again. You're not late. You're protected. Her story changes depending who listens. You already know. They circled your name, but heaven circled your soul. There will be laughter tomorrow, but no joy. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.